Hello.
Hi, who's this?
It's Jean.
Oh,
I've
Gene
never
from
had this much.
Dorchester.
I had never had this much trouble getting through before. What's going on, Mike? You're getting too
It's ringing
popular
off
for
the
me.
hook. It's ringing off the hook. I can't. I'm trying to get off the show, and the phone just keeps ringing. So I'm like, if I don't answer these calls, it's going to be ringing all night. So let's just get it over with.
Well, I'm glad I got through. I just wanted to say I wish Mark was still on because I wanted to tell Mark that I think he's hilarious and I love his sense of humor, but
I think he's
he's
listening.
gone.
So I think he's listening, though.
Oh, Mark, you're hilarious. I think your sense of humor is awesome. But anyways, this is freaking crazy. This is exactly what I said was going to happen, and nobody wants to listen to me. They think I'm stupid. But them retrying this case, I don't think it's going to end up happening, but this is exactly what they wanted. And I don't care what anybody says. Lally saying, oh, we want them to go back in, and the judge putting them back in, that was all planned. I'm telling you right now, the way that these people sit there, Krusty Panty said 2 weeks ago that it was going to be a mistrial, and she knew it. These people are getting their information from Lally, and I would 100% put my life on it because I know things. And maybe I'll call you and we can talk off the record, but I'm telling you right now, this was all planned. I knew this was going to happen. I said it from the very beginning, and these people are all lying scumbags, and they've been like this since the beginning of time. And I don't think you're going to get a lot of juries to talk. You might, like maybe one really strong supporter in Karen might, but the other people aren't going to say anything. I'm telling you right now, they were there for a reason that day. And it's just a coincidence they show up on that Friday when the juror came back. When it's once, maybe it's a coincidence, but 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, no, it's not anymore. It's done. They're going after Karen, and they're not going to stop. And we need the feds to step in. We need Maura Haley to freaking come in and say something. These people are all connected. It goes way back. It's all political, and they don't want to bring these people down. I'm telling you, because once you get to one of them, then you're screwed. Then the whole operation is going to go south. And that's how I feel from the very beginning.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm telling you.
I agree on that. I think we need to hammer Maura Healey.
Yeah, you need a hammer.
Yeah, we need it just all over her and say, what the hell are you
doing?
But
they're not gonna. People need to stop picketing people up in Boston. This kind of shit that happens here in these small towns doesn't happen in Boston. It would not happen. There'd be no buffer zone and people poking people, and it wouldn't happen. There'd be an all-out war. People would be laying in the streets. All right? You're not going to stop people in Boston. When I ever seen that little puke punk kid with the glasses poke Turtle Boy's girlfriend, I'm like, dude, why doesn't this happen to me?
Gene from Dorchester.
I'm telling you right now, this would not happen, Mike, in Boston. They need to bring it to Boston. I'm telling you, when you get one, you get them all. And I'm
Maybe
telling
that's
you
where
right
they need
now,
to move the trial to Boston.
They do. They do. I'm telling you, there'd be a whole different atmosphere.
Yep.
All right. People aren't going to be coming up doing anything to anybody. And those McAlberts wouldn't be walking in there with their head held high. I guarantee you that. 100%. And that's where you're going to get justice. Bring it into Boston. The more you're in the city, the more people are going to pay attention. People don't care about these outskirts, little small towns. They don't care. They don't care. People in Boston are like, we've been saying this has been going on for years,
exactly.
And no one listens. But now all of a sudden a rich white girl is getting, and now everybody freaking cares. Right? That's exactly how they feel. Bring it to Boston. It won't happen. There won't be no crusty panties up and down the street. Trust me when I tell you this. There will not be. Guaranteed. But I'll let you go.
What do you think
about
Court TV putting KP on tonight?
Oh, listen, all right? Scum. I already tweeted. I said the worst show ever. You have a person going on who has
Who's
no
a snitch?
custody of her kid.
Who basically who threatened me with jail. De facto snitch, not a de facto state police. That is the woman that threatened me for journalism. How does Court TV put someone on?
Right.
And none of them asked the question. I'm so sick of the press people taking pictures of that lady and not asking her the question.
Right.
Why are you working for Brian Tully? We know why. Because they offered us squash charges for her.
Yep, they sure did. And Lally is involved in this up to his neck. Trust and believe. He's meeting these people on the down low, and he's giving them all these information. They don't want the dominoes to fall. These people are just the scummiest people in Massachusetts that they could find to do their dirty work for them. That's all they are. They're feeding them information and they're putting it out there, and you got a couple of dumb fucks that believe these idiots. They got to be smoking crack or something, because anybody who believes these people are out of their fucking mind. I just don't even get it. But anyways, that's another story. But it's out of control, and people need to stop right now. Take a deep breath and listen to me.
Yeah. Thank you for calling today, Gene. It's good to hear from you.
All right, Mike. I'll talk to you soon.
Have a great night. That's Gene from Dorchester. Thank you so much for calling.
All right, bye.